Hello, interns and associates, and welcome back to another episode of the Cubicle Briefings. I'm one of the co-hosts, Charlie Armstrong, and today I'm here with Manny the Baddest.
Hey guys, I'm Manny. I'm a fashion designer here at FIT, and I just really wanted to pursue my dreams being here and just becoming a fashion designer, also trying to become a model and trying to do many successful things to build me up in this industry. And I'm glad to be with you today.
Yes, I love me too. But yeah, so Manny is a fashion design student. He's going to be creating some amazing designs, as we know, and already has been, as well as he's also an aspiring model, and he wants to get into strutting on that runway, also being a Sephora model, a beauty model, and doing all different types of modeling. Opens everything over here, and clearly it looks like it by the sites that we've seen. And yes, today we're going to be talking everything where all is said in the cubicle. Okay, so let's get right into it. So, Manny, as we know, you study fashion design at FIT. How has it been so far, and what has inspired you to get into fashion design?
Well, okay, let's backtrack. So basically, when I came to FIT, I wanted to study fashion. It's like what I really wanted to do for like a career. But then I didn't like submit my portfolio in time, and I didn't have any designs during high school. But I did take like a fashion class during high school, and I made like garments and everything. But my fashion show wasn't in around the time when it was time to apply to FIT. And so I didn't have my garments ready, and that's what you need for the portfolio to get into FIT, for the fashion department at least. And so I ended up applying for the fine arts because I'm also an artist and I love painting, I love drawing. So I applied for that and I got in, and I was in fine arts for 1 year, 2 semesters. And then now I switched over to fashion design, and now I want to do what I really want to do, make a brand, hopefully work with one of my dream brands is Diesel. So I really want to work with them because I'm so inspired with denim, and I really want to work with denim one day and just make a whole collection that's very out of this world. And I really want to get into like makeup, modeling, but also it's just like fashion has just been really hard for me lately because I'm trying to like juggle all these things and also trying to work in New York because, you know, New York is like so expensive, and you're also trying to find a way to live here and also do a whole career education at the same time. It's like very hard for me. So I'm like adjusting from Atlanta because I am from Atlanta, big ATL.
Yeah.
So yeah, yes. But like I'm definitely adjusting, but I am learning a lot since I've been here, and I feel like I improved a lot. My teachers have been telling me that I've improved since I've got here, and they think I could be really something one day. So I'm gonna keep pushing through it. We're almost at the end of my second semester here. I'm a sophomore now, but I'm gonna be a junior, and yeah, it's gonna be amazing.
That's amazing. That is so cool. So, regarding being in fashion design, what have you learned since being a part of it? And like what like specific things? Because you said that your teachers said that you've improved.
Yeah.
What specific things have you learned?
We learned like techniques and different ways to make things, and different like, because I've taken like different teachers, so different teachers teach different ways, and I feel like it's good to have all that type of like skills and techniques under your belt, and just to use that into the fashion industry, it really will help for me in the future and when I make my own designs and, you know, create something. So I definitely learned technique, teamwork, patience. It takes a lot of patience to be in them demos because they be taking forever.
How long?
It be taking like 30 minutes, like an hour almost, because they're really trying to get you to know these certain things so that you know them for when you get into the industry.
So I remember like about like maybe a month and a half ago, it was before the spring break, you were working on a Zara Larson collection. Are just artists or just like people that have created crafts or have their own style, does that inspire you to create your designs?
Yes. And speaking of that particular collection that I worked on for Fashion Art Studio, I finished it. I finally finished that. And I'm actually going to post a little reel video on my Instagram at Manny the Baddest. You guys can go follow me at Manny the Baddest on Instagram. But I'm definitely gonna, yes. And I'm definitely going to post like a reel of my process on how I did that. I feel like teachers give us like different brands to work with to see how we could put our ideas into it. And I also feel like they also tell us to put like a muse, which is like an inspiration or any type of thing to like fit into the brand, so that we see how two things could work and collab with each other. And that's what they've been teaching us, how we could collab things and make it, you know, reinvent it and see how it works together and if it works well or not.
I see. That's very interesting. So have you found like any challenges with being at FIT regarding like what you're learning? And do you feel like those challenges may be like, are you scared about it like for your future? Like what's your feeling on everything now?
I mean, like right now, I'm just kind of like I'm trying to get like the basics done because next semester is when we're really creative and we make our own designs, our own garment, and more free about like more fluid about what we want to do because that's like the last 2 years of our major. And the first 2 years are basically like technique and like learning things so that you can know, and then they'll like let you do what you want to do. But right now, I feel like it is a little bit of a struggle. I'm kind of worried in some places with sewing because I'm not totally strong in sewing, but like I'm still learning and getting better. And I mean, since I'm from fine arts, I could definitely draw in those type of areas I'm strong in, but I feel like I could still like get better in sewing and everything so that could be more sharp in some places. Draping, I feel like I'm really good in and stuff because it's like a lot of drapery, but I feel like me getting through this semester will help me get through the sewing and probably get stronger because right now I'm making a jacket, I'm making a pair of pants. I also have a term garment that I have to make. Love my life. Yes, we're very busy over here. But yeah, just juggling all these things right now, it's just like it seems very overwhelming, but I feel like when you get to the final product and at the end, you'll feel better when you get like all the stuff done, and then it'll look really great. And that's what I'm just hoping for by the end of this semester, to just get everything done, make it look great, and go off to my next semester.
That's true, and just keep trucking along.
Exactly.
What is like one piece of garment that you've made in fashion design now that you are really proud of, that took the longest amount of time, and that you would wear, you would like sell, like, and sell it for like thousands of dollars? Like, what would that garment be?
I would probably say my big oversized puffer coat that I've made when I was in high school. I made 4 different garments. I made like a 2-piece denim like jeans and a vest. And then I made a jumpsuit that was like bow material pattern, and it was like very sheerish. And then I also made another outfit that was like a big oversized puffer jacket. And that took like the longest for me, and it was honestly the most difficult. And I didn't learn when I was in high school. I applied for like the fashion class, but you had to take like the steps, like the first class you learn technique, the second class you learn more technique, and then the third, fourth is like you're doing more what you want to do, and then you already know like all the sewing basics and everything. I went straight into the sewing not knowing anything, and so basically I was just trying to sew from like scratch. My aunt's friend, thank God to her, she helped me throughout sewing, and she helped me like make my garments, but like teach me throughout the way so I know how to do it. And so that puffer coat took like so long. I had to stuff everything. I got a big giant zipper from Amazon, and that was like difficult, but like it looked really good at the end, and I'm so proud of myself. But I can't wait to make even more bigger garments and even more extravagant type of moments.
And we know you will. Have you been applying to internships? Have you been like applying to jobs? Or if so, what internships or jobs would you, or if not, like what jobs or internships would you want in the future if you haven't applied yet?
So basically right now I am trying to get a summer internship or a job for the summer because I really am trying to get money.
Fair.
But I'm also, for internships, I'm trying to like work with any industries like Steve Madden. I applied for just like some like Chanel internships, Rick Owens. I applied to like all these different types of stuff lately these past couple of weeks because I'm trying to get an internship. It is very hard just because like a lot of people right now in the industry want a certain image, and they want to pick like the certain right ones. They don't want to just pick random people. So I understand that. So right now I'm just like waiting to see if I get anything for the summer. I'm still applying to many more right now, even like beauty stuff like Sephora, Ulta, any like beauty gurus and everything, any internships, jobs. So yeah.
I love that. No, that's great. And then going off of like beauty and Sephora that you said before, you were talking about in the beginning that you're interested in modeling. So why don't you go more on what makes you want to go into modeling regarding, and like what kind of modeling would you specifically want to get into?
Yeah, so I want to get into modeling just because, like, I don't know, like, I feel like I'm trying to boost up my confidence a little bit more, even though I feel like you probably could tell, like, I'm more, like, very outgoing and stuff, but, like, I kind of want to bring that up more because because I'm still trying to find myself at the end of the day. Like, I'm still figuring out myself and where I am and like my, my own self and sexuality and everything. But I'm also trying to like love myself more because I have a hard time doing that sometimes. And I feel like modeling will bring that out in me. And I also, my parents, my friends tell me that I should do modeling. But I had an idea, I had like a vision of me like doing modeling in runways, but I realized like the industry for modeling, they only want like certain heights, certain like look. You gotta look strange in a way to where you catch people's eye. You have to be a certain height to reach their limits and, just to give that type of image for their magazine or, clothing brand. But I feel like for me, I'm looking towards of like the facial type of magazine type of modeling and try to get into that type of area. I have applied to like Ford recently. I'm seeing what they're gonna say. I think I applied for like this one casting that I haven't told you about, but I applied to this casting and it's actually, I'm gonna do an interview with them in like a week or so, and I'm just gonna like do a runway walk and stuff, and it's supposed to be for New York Fashion Week for the fall, so I'm hoping I can get into that. So I'm gonna do that meeting very, very soon. But yeah, that's where I am with modeling. I'm just really want to get into the modeling because I really want to embrace myself and just get my name out there. I want to be out there.
And you will. I just know you're going to be out there because you are gorgeous, as we obviously know. Just look at this beautiful diva on our screen. Yes. That is Manny the Baddest. Yes. I love that. No, that's absolutely fantastic. And I think all modeling agencies and jobs would do themselves a major disservice if they just overlook, like they just like look past you. Like, come on. Like, well, yes. let's be honest
that's
here.
Like the whole, like, if they don't pick me, like, what are you doing? But, it's not, I'm not trying to force anybody. If it doesn't come toward my direction, then it's okay. There's always going to be other things in the world. Honestly, modeling for me, it's like another hobby. Like, it's like a side type of gig, Yeah. Like, you have your career, which is fashion design for me. I'm trying to like make my brand and like build that up. But like modeling, I want to do on the side just to like do other things to get extra money or just to get me more out there and get my name more out there, probably my brand more out there, make connections and everything. Be like a beauty guru. That's what I kind of want to do on the side, because after college, I was thinking like I want to do cosmetology school because I really want to practice doing hair and makeup professionally so that I could do that myself, and probably nails as well. Like, get into these nails. I just got them.
Oh, those are so cute. Yes. I love them.
I definitely want to get into like more of the beauty stuff as well, but that's also like a side gig, a side little hobby I could do on the side.
I love that. No, I think you definitely should, because you are amazing at just like doing your own makeup and I think your own hair. So I think the fact that like you want to get into that is fantastic.
Yeah.
Can you see you doing that? Like, so to build a brand, obviously like you have to the business side as well as the design side. Are you planning on taking like business classes? Like, how do you think you're really going to be able to learn like the fundamentals of operating a business?
Right. See, that part I haven't really thought about. I feel like I have to do more research on like me getting into like the business and seeing how to create like stuff and build up my brand. Right now, I am trying to make a website for my brand like in the future, just like so I could have a platform to like put something on. A friend was actually supposed to help me do it, but he ended up getting really busy in his own fashion stuff. So right now I'm trying to like make it on my own, seeing what I could do. It's on wiz.com. That's where you usually make like websites and stuff. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. But yeah, I'm trying to see, maybe I'll take classes in the future to see how I could do some like management, business stuff and sell my merch and probably, figure out that type of sense. Yeah.
I love that. No, I think that's fantastic. And I definitely think you should.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well,
that's so cool. And so we're thinking about launching your brand down the line. How long do you think until you're going to be launching your brands, so all the dolls know when to look out for it?
See, right now, I'm going to say you should wait until what you find out on my Instagram. And they'll pop out, But I do want to just like see like where and when I would do it. I feel like I would tell you guys right now, but I'm still trying to figure out like college right now. I feel like when I get through that, then I'll probably like
You want to
rehearsal.
look who arrived, the other co-host.
JC Moss.
Look who showed up on the
Here on the
briefings.
briefing with the one and only, the baddest.
Yes. So I am gonna ask you next, what are your long-term goals?
My long-term goals, well, first to have my brand up. I really want to get that up. That's a really big goal. I want to have some of my looks on like runways and like Met Gala and stuff, or even work with my favorite brand, which is Diesel. I said I wanted to work with denim and everything. So my goal is to like get an internship with them or like even work with them in the future. So that's like a really big goal for me to be on the billboards, anything that, yeah, I really want to just be known and just have my name out there. For modeling, I probably want to like be on like the Sephora like boards and my face on everything, on magazine. I just want people to know me and know my purpose and what I want to do and what my goal is at the end of the day. So
I can
And they
see
will.
working for D Squared also. I feel like that
Yeah.
you put that up.
I was definitely gonna say D Squared as well. I love D Squared. My recent collection. Have you seen that?
Either way, you'll be somewhere, or Diesel or D Squared. You'll be there for real.
Yes.
And even the Sephora billboards.
Yes. Okay.
Hello.
You killed it.
Okay.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
See you, JC. Okay, and then this is our last question that we ask, our guests for all the interns and associates. If you can give one piece of advice to them on what you've been doing now and how we're gonna all keep trucking along together, what piece of advice can you give?
Right now, I would say like always manage your time wisely. I feel like I am definitely learning a lot of time management in my life. I'm definitely trying to handle a lot of things right now and the way to juggle them. Trying to create your platform and your brand from the ground up is very hard. And I feel like you have to take time, take patience to get to that. I feel like if you really want to get to something you really love, you have to work really hard for it. You could take a break here and there. You can do that. I feel like you don't have to work yourself to the bone, but like, if you got something done during the day, if you got one thing done during the day, then you could say that you accomplished something for the day and you got one thing done at a time and you'll get there at the end of the point. So I would say time management, manage your time, use it wisely, and yeah.
I think that's excellent advice that you just gave.
Yes.
Well, interns and associates, this concludes this episode of the Cubicle Briefings Outdoors with Nate.
Yes.
And we hope you guys
Getting
enjoy.
this fresh, lovely air, bringing us into the spring. Yes.
I love it. No, seriously, I am so excited for the warm weather. So obviously, you knew what we had to do. We had to be outside, obviously.
We had to bring it outside.
And cheers to more of this, because I'm so down for more.
No,
seriously. But thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for next episode where Alla said,
bye
guys.
Mwah.
See you.